Welcome back, MG fam, to the Masters franchise here on NBA 2K11. And yes, we're in the final month of the regular season. And we're currently 45 and 31, and some playoff spots have been locked up. So, with less than 10 games left in the regular season for every team, the Kings are number one in the West with a 47 and 30 record. They skyrocket all the way to the top. The West hasn't been this tight in a long time, and we still have a chance at taking over the top spot. And not only did we lock up a playoff bid, we won our division. And in the East, you got the 76ers with the best record. They're currently 55 and 22 and look like they're gonna lock that up here in a couple more games. And the Celtics locked up a spot, and the Bulls are right there at the number 3 spot. And like I said, we locked up our division for the second year in a row. The only team that was close enough to contend against us was the San Antonio Spurs. They're currently sitting at 38 and 38 and looking to sneak in the playoffs somehow. So at this point of the season, the MVP race is finalizing itself. Things are settling down, and Kyrie continues to be the top guy. Evan Turner, his teammate, is right behind him. LeBron in the 3rd place spot. Then you got D Wade and KD. And you guys know we can't forget about the D League. Some good talent is being formed down there. And the last game you guys saw where we played the Kings, they had one of the guys that was like the top scorer a couple years back in Chris Jennings. He put up a few baskets against us. And the Skyforce holding it down for the Eastern Conference this year with 30 wins and 20 losses. And check out our D-League team, the Red Claws. Hey, they came close to being 500 this year. And in the West, the Bighorns holding it down with a 31 and 19 record, and right behind them, the Texas Legends. All right, so it looks like the Skyforce and the Bighorns might be the favorites going into the playoffs. And the leading scorer in the D-League was Carl Fuller from the Jam. He averaged 24.7, but the second place guy was Jacobs from the Vipers. He averaged 24.6, so that scoring title could have went to either one of them, but that 1 point gave Fuller the edge. Now looking at our team, the Red Claws, the leading scorer was Hale. He's a 28-year-old vet down there still trying to secure him a spot in the NBA. And our boy Devin Chapman went down to the D-League this year, and he performed pretty well, man. We're trying to farm this guy to become a better backup for our guy Hines. Also, you can't forget about one of our first-round picks, Julian Waters. He had a pretty good year down there. He averaged 10 points per game and 8 rebounds. So now you guys can see the D-League playoffs have been set. You got the Bighorns facing the Bayhawks, and then the 66ers will face the Vipers. The Texas Legends going to be facing the Wizards. And then you have the Skyforce facing the Iowa Energy. So we went ahead and advanced to the semifinals, and just like we thought, the Vipers and the Bighorns made it to the second round, and the Texas Legends and the Skyforce made it to the second round on their side as well. So the semifinal round is not ready to be played yet, so we're gonna jump right into our next matchup where we face the Trailblazers. Following the Greg Oden trade, this team is in rebuild mode. They have Douglas Harlan and Brandon Roy and Avery Bradley out there. Stephen Cunningham, who was supposed to be one of their best players, he hasn't shown up for them yet. And Jackie Sloan is holding it down for him at center. All right, so Hines is holding it down out here. Come on, Sanders, get us something. So we got it to Whiteside. Whiteside on Cunningham. This will be an interesting matchup. And he's just going to hop into the paint and get the first basket with ease. All right, so Brandon Roy kicks that one to Cunningham, over to Douglas Harlan. Harlan down to Roy. Roy posting up Batum. And Roy knocks down his first shot of the game. Roy with it once again, trying to cross over my boy Sanders. Well, he did and made another basket. So Brandon Roy still has it out here. He's doing what he can to keep this team together mentally, I guess. And Hines ended up getting a nice basket for us. And there goes Jackie Sloan. Jackie Sloan pulls the midi. He's off the center. Shooting like that, yo, he don't even look like a real center. So we out here on the break, and Newman fires up a jumper, and he made that one. All right, so Bradley up top. He's a pretty good shooter, and he's going to pull one in front of Hines, and he misses that one. But look at Newman grabbing boards. So we want Newman to be more consistent this game, and we got it over to Rashard Lewis, the OG. He's one of our best three-point shooters on our team. All right, so Jackie Sloan with it this time. Few seconds left. Like I said, he's not your normal center, and he misses the three-pointer. Why would he even hold it to take that shot? I don't know. I guess he's something like a stretch five. And the missed layup by Newman ended up being recovered by our boy Sanders, who puts it back in. So at this point of the game, we're up by 6. And our boy Hines went right to the rack with ease. Like I said, this is just a tune-up for us. Hopefully they can make it kind of competitive. And Lazar Haywood playing on my boy Sanders, and Sanders just made him look like a scrub down there. Check out the footwork from my boy Sanders. Drop step, go up, jam. Beautiful stuff. All right, so Hines with it once again. You know, he's trying to go to the rack if he can. Now he got it down to Sanders. Lazar Haywood once again on Sanders, and he just goes up, and Cunningham couldn't even help him. All right, so we ended up almost losing that one, and we got it down to Sanders. Sanders hosting. Lazar Haywood blocked my boy that time, but we got it back, and he put it in. Sanders has 8 points in the first quarter. All right, so Hines going to kick that one over to Sanders. Sanders, he's still working Lazar Haywood. Y'all better switch this matchup because he's going crazy. And Sanders with it again. He's going to kick that one up to our boy Batum. Batum from 3. Sanders out there doing it all, setting players up and getting baskets in the paint. We have 32 points in the first quarter. They're trying to trap us at the half-court line, and that didn't work. But Batum working off a pick with my boy Whiteside, who flushes it. Their interior D is not it. So here in the second quarter, Bayless is out here. He's going to try to get this second team going. Playing pretty good defense. Bayless just fired that one up. Okay, so he's a shooter for sure. And Williams going to get that one to my boy Whiteside. Whiteside posting up, Sloan. You already know. Like I said, the size difference, it's not even funny. And there goes Harlan. Harlan, still haven't seen much from him today. And Batum playing pretty good D on him, so he's going to pull that jumper. And, okay, Harlan say, hey, don't forget I can do it. And Batum going to fire one up quick. He couldn't get down, but Mbaamute cleaning up that offensive board for us. And Batum with it once again. Harlan, good D from him. And they ended up deflecting that pass, and Bayless on the break hops in the paint. Oh, he kicks it over to Ejiofor, the former Phoenix Sun, and he misses that one. But Bayless got the board back. Bayless is out there looking like he should be the starting point guard over Avery Bradley. And Batum kicks that one back to Newman, hitting Newman face. He missed that one, but Bayless pulling the board down. Bayless is out here playing his heart out. He's the only player doing it, looks like, and he goes up and knocks in another basket. Got his team within 3. So the second team ended up giving this team the push they needed, and Harlan went to the rack for another basket. So we're only up by 1. Now this is supposed to be a tune-up for us, and we are here allowing these guys to compete, but my boy Hines ended up getting that basket for us. And Hines with it once again, kicks it over to Soto, and Mbaamute, beautiful vision from Soto to find the open shooter. And Newman kicking it over. All right, so Soto, mismatch. You know we taking that one. Let's go. So we're back up by 7, and my boy Hines, he's going to kick this one back to Newman, and Newman fires that midi up. Let's roll. So up by double digits with only a few seconds left on the shot clock here, and Williams will pull the jumper, and he's knocking it down. He's not much of a scorer, but he got us that one, and he got that dish to our boy Sanders, who finished it in the paint. So at halftime, we're up by 8, and this game is looking like it might be competitive in the third quarter, but we'll see. If we can take over in the third, it's over. So out here in the third quarter, Hines has it, and he's going to kick it down to our boy Whiteside, and we're going to start to attack in the paint. All right, so down bottom once again, Whiteside. Yes, sir, we killing them in the paint, so we're going to keep it going. Keep it going. We're kicking it down to him once again. They can't hold my boy, and he got 14. He only missed 1 shot all game long. And Newman, what you going to do? Oh, Newman going to pull that fader. He misses that one, but check out Sanders with the offensive board, bro. They need to invest in a big man. They let Greg Oden go, and now they need to find them someone to sew up that middle. Everybody on our team is getting in the paint with ease, and my boy Hines is going to kick it over to Batum here, and he made that one. I thought he was going to miss it. All right, so Newman got it once again. He's going to kick it back up to our boy Sanders, over to Batum. Oh, that was enough room for you to shoot down. Batum took it to the paint on Lazar Haywood, And Batoon is out here making Haywood look bad. Sanders made him look bad. Yo, he's a liability on defense. And we're going to kick it back over to Batoon from 3. And Batoon drains one for your boy. All right, so Newman up top, way deep. He misses that one, but check out Sanders with the board. Kicked it back to him, and he drains another one. So Newman only has 10 points. Not a great game for him when it comes to shooting. But, hey, the rest of the team is picking up his slack. And Hines went to the rack that time, and we are up by almost 20 here. And Cunningham can't get a basket. So Hines, you know he's going to kick it over to our boy Sanders, and Sanders got a jam. And here in the fourth quarter, we're going to see what my boy Whiteside can do. Whiteside almost lost that one. He's going to kick it up. Rashard Lewis, are you crazy by itself? Well, he missed that one, and we got it back down to our boy Whiteside. Whiteside is going crazy in the paint. And we're going to kick this one over to Mbamute. His mid-range game is pretty good, man. Pretty good mid-range shooter. And we're going to give him that shot every time if he's wide open. And my boy Newman cashed in another three-pointer. His shooting percentage has got a lot better here in the second half. First half, kind of bad, bro. Kind of bad. He only made one shot. But here in the second, he got a few shots up. And Batum is showing Newman how to shoot that thing. That's why we brought him to the squad. So we out here with the reserves with less than 2 minutes left. And Burt got it this time. You already know. Snatch back, old cart, Bradley slipping, went to the rack contact, and Burt showing us he can get in there. And check out Bassey. From 3, we need him to get more too, because this guy has a lot of potential. So Odom going to kick that one over to Mbamute. And Mbamute over to Soto. Few seconds left on the shot clock. And check out my boy Burt. Knocking it down, yo. Knocking it down. So that wraps up our game against the Portland Trailblazers. We know the Trailblazers are in rebuilding mode right now. But our boy Sanders went to work for sure. 26 points, 12 rebounds. Hey, he's going to take advantage of anything we can get. And you cannot forget about Brandon Roy on the other side, who had a pretty good game, 30 points, but his supporting cast wasn't able to help him that much. Avery Bradley gave him 20 points, but he had 7 turnovers. And Larry Sanders on our end, we know he had 26 points, and Hassan Whiteside had 21 and 9 rebounds. We could have had 2 guys with double-doubles if my boy Hassan could have just reeled in one more rebound. And also Newman ended up with 16, Batum had 15, and Soto gave us 10. So that gave us 5 players in double digits, and then Mbamute, just one more point from you, buddy, we would have had 6 players in double digits. As a squad, we shot pretty good from 3. We hit 39% of our 3-pointers, and from the floor, we hit 53%. But I think we're peaking at the right time. We're going to probably do one more game before the season's out, and then we'll be ready for the playoffs. But as always, man, it's your boy McGruff, and I appreciate you guys for watching this video. Hit that like button and notification bell and subscribe to the channel, man. And I'm out of here. 1.